Hello friends and felines, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're venturing my channel for the first time today, hi, hello, and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave today. But Happy New Year, guys! It is officially 2023, and while 2022 was a pretty good year for me, I have a feeling 2023 is going to be a lot better because I get married this year! I have been waiting so long. It has been quite a long engagement, and now things are officially getting real. We have less than 300 days until the wedding, and now I'm freaking out because there's so much stuff to do. With that being said though, today's video is going to be my end of the year clean out 2022, stuff that I have used up, stuff that I have decluttered or is expired, and then just basically my thoughts on it, on would I repurchase it again, was it a good product, and that kind of stuff. It is a new year, it is a new me. It will be a new me because I will have a new last name. But that's what we're doing for today's video. So if you guys are curious on all of these products that I get to throw away and declutter in my life, then definitely keep on watching. Alright, we have a lot to go through, so we are just going to hop right in. There's a bunch of skincare, hair care, and makeup products in here. I'm probably going to talk 1,000 miles an hour just to get through everything without it being like a half-hour long video. But we will see. Starting up first, we have the Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. This is from KRAVE Beauty. Now I got this because I got the KRAVE Beauty Skin Barrier Relief, which I have been loving, and thankfully I haven't used it up already, but I have used up this cleanser. I did like it because it's very gentle, it's non-stripping, but I also think it was a little too gentle and didn't actually like clean all the gunk out of my pores. It was very natural and it kind of had like a honey, natural plant kind of consistency to it. So it definitely was very, very gentle and it didn't irritate my skin. I just don't think I'm going to go back to that in the future. Now we have a hair care product. This is from Living Proof and this is the Restore Leave-In Conditioner. This is an okay product. I did use it up. I'm still on the hunt for like a really good leave-in conditioner or a detangler. This one was fine. I just don't think it was like amazing. Living Proof is kind of pricey, I feel like. I don't actually know how much this cost. I did enjoy it though. Like I guess I would give it like an 8 out of 10 ranking, but I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this or not. But it definitely strengthens and transforms. I'm just not sure if all the products are like curly hair proof, so that's why I'm kind of a little iffy about it. Alright, this is a warning because this next product is actually like disgusting. Alright, this is the Kylie Skin Foaming Face Wash. This is a few years old and it should not be this color. This, I'm pretty sure, was clear when I first got it. I did not like this. I agree with like the very controversial Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson video on Kylie Skin that this kind of stung my skin, especially if I had any open sores or if my skin was super dry. So I did not like that. The foam itself feels pretty soft, but like it just, again, it did not work with my skin. And obviously this has been long expired. It should not be an orange color. So we were definitely throwing that away. I would give this like a 4 out of 10. If you have sensitive skin, like super sensitive skin, I would rank it even less than that. Okay, another declutter item that I did not finish is the Still a Hide and Chic Fluid Foundation. I have done a video on this before, and when this says fluid foundation, they mean it. It is like straight liquid, and like even if I like shake it up real good, it is just liquid. Like it is running so fast down my skin and it just doesn't look good on the skin. With it being so liquidy, I just feel like it doesn't sink into the skin at all, and it didn't really like cover my face. It didn't feel like skin. It really felt like there was foundation on my face. So I don't even think this is around anymore. I would give this a 4 out of 10. Alright, another declutter item that I haven't fully finished to completion is the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh. Again, this is something that I've had for a really long time. Like this was my first BB cream ever. And while it was okay, it didn't like live up to the hype. Like it just feels weird. It didn't really give any coverage. I've found a lot better BB and CC creams since then. So I think this is like a good beginner BB cream. Especially maybe if you have younger kids that you don't want to quite like wear foundation yet. This would be a good start, and it is quite affordable. I just since upgraded since using this. And again, I feel like this is like a 4 out of 10, maybe a 5 out of 10. Okay, another foundation that this one I've actually used up and love and enjoy and go back to it over and over again. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth version. I only like the dewy and smooth and not the matte one. So this is a foundation that I have used before and have repurchased. I think this one has like oxidized and has become a little too tan for me because I think there's a little bit left in the bottle. Yeah, there's just like a little bit left. Ended up being too tan for me, especially like still even in the summer. And I guess while I liked this and I have repurchased it, I just like the Infallible Fresh Wear by L'Oreal a little bit more than this one. So I think I won't repurchase this time around, but I would give that like a 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I won't repurchase it is because I like the L'Oreal one way better. Now, something from Maybelline Fit Me line, again, that I have repurchased over and over again is the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder. I do like the matte and poreless one because it adds a little bit more coverage to my face, especially if I'm using like a BB or a CC cream. And there is still a little bit of product in this, but I get so tired when like I've mainly hit pan and there's just a little bit on the ring. I have repurchased this, I will repurchase this, and it's a really close race with the L'Oreal Infallible Pressed Powder that they have. I don't think one really edges out the other. I like both kind of equally, so I will give this a 10 out of 10. All right, moving on to another product that I used to completion. This is the Ahava Smoothing Body Lotion. It also has kale and turmeric in it. So this is a tiny little sample that I got. So I went through this pretty fast. It's okay. Like, I don't think I've really found like a body lotion. Or maybe I have, like a couple body lotions I think actually really do something. It still makes your skin feel amazing. I think I had like a weird scent to it if I recall. Some of these I used up a long time ago, so I don't really remember. I'm gonna give this like a 6 out of 10. Not bad. Didn't shock me though. Okay, the next is a declutter item because again, I've had this product for so long. This is the BoxyCharm Pure collab that they did once upon a time when I was still subscribed to BoxyCharm. This is what the palette looks like, and again, there's nothing really wrong with it. I just have way too many eyeshadow palettes, and this one is really, really old. Some of these shadows in here look kind of gross, and I think there's a few that I never even touched. I think I used most of the first row, but I don't think I ever used like this purple shade or this like brown shade over here or the black one. But again, it's okay. It still feels like really soft. The shimmers are like a little chunky, which also might be because it's so old, but like they were like pretty good quality. They're super soft because Pure is a good brand. But again, I just needed to declutter my life. I have way too much and I never use this palette anymore. Again, another eyeshadow palette that I'm decluttering, I think I got this from BoxyCharm, is the Nightingale Pretty Vulgar Eyeshadow Palette. This is what it looks like. It is a very, very cool toned eyeshadow palette. There are like 3 lighter shades up here that I don't think I ever used. They're soft, but they're just kind of chalky and they come off like really ashy. There's not a lot of payout to them. And I don't know. They just like swatch weird. And again, it's just a really old palette, so I don't need it. Okay, and I think this is the last eyeshadow palette that I'm decluttering right now. I should declutter way more, but these are the 3 that I could easily let go. This is the Violet Voss Essentials palette. Again, something from like BoxyCharm, and that's what the inside looks like. Again, nothing like super wrong with it. Violet Voss has some good shades as well. I can tell by some of these shimmers that it is really, really old. They look chalky, they look flaky and chunky. Again, they're not bad. They feel pretty creamy, but it's just something to declutter because I don't use it. Okay, now we're moving on to a mascara, something also from Pretty Vulgar. I really, really loved this packaging. I believe, again, it was from BoxyCharm. I have a bunch of mascaras that I should get rid of, but this one's pretty much gone. It's dried up. I liked it for a little bit. It's kind of got that hourglass shape, but it didn't like wow me and like was my favorite mascara. Oh, I should be rating these again, right? I would say like the mascara is like a 7 out of 10. Like it's okay, but there's definitely better. And all these eyeshadow palettes, I mean, they're just kind of like meh. They never shocked me. I didn't like them really. The Essentials palette, probably like mid-tier, 5 out of 10. The Nightingale palette, I'd give this like a 4 out of 10. And the BoxyCharm Pure, I'd probably give it 6 out of 10. Okay, I think this is the last one that I have not decluttered yet, and it's so sticky. I don't know what spilled, but this is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick line. I don't even know what shade. This was in Bedtime Flirt. I bought these once upon a time in college, so that's anywhere from 2014 to 2018, so way too old to be holding on to. I bought those though because those were a dupe for the Kylie Jenner liquid lipsticks for like her lip kits, and I really did like them. But again, they're like super matte because that was what was in at the time. They're definitely expired, they're gross now, and they just don't work. But back in the day, I would give that like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty good dupe for the Kylie lip kits, but they were also super matte, like super drying on the lips. Okay, I don't have the actual lashes in here, but these are the Moxie Sassy Lash Magnetic Eyelashes. Say that 5 times fast. These were my first magnetic lashes, and they weren't bad. I liked these ones because they came with a magnetic liner that you could put on your eye, and then it fixed those to that. They were pretty good. They stayed on my eyes through like windy conditions. I think I finally had to throw them away because I raved them off my face from headbanging. I was like headbanging at a concert, and I was like, oh my god, is that a spider on like the counter in front of me? And no, it was one of my eyelashes. So then I had to rip the other one off. I do like them. They're definitely a learning experience. I definitely want to try to get another magnetic pair. So I would give the Moxie Lash like an 8 out of 10. I did enjoy them. Okay, another hair care product that I used to completion. This is the Marc Anthony Strictly Curls Smoothie Cream. And I did really enjoy this. The ingredients are like pretty decent for like the curly girl method. I just found a different product to try in Ulta that I definitely know is curly girl approved. So I've been using that instead. But I did really like this for the time. I just don't think all of the ingredients were like good for curly hair. So I would still give this like a 7 out of 10. Next, I used up the CEO Sunday Riley Vitamin C Hydration Cream. This smelled like orange juice. It was thick. It has the vitamin C in it, obviously, so it depends on how your skin reacts to vitamin C, but it also kind of left my face like really greasy, and I wanted to use this as a daytime moisturizer, so like if I were to touch my face later, like I feel like the cream was still on my face, but I still think it was pretty good. I'm not sure how much it was, so I don't think I'd ever repurchase this, but I would still give this like a 7 out of 10. It was just a really thick, hydrating but greasy, oily kind of feeling moisturizer. Okay, now we have another mascara. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Volume 1. I actually really did enjoy this for a Wet n Wild, really cheap drugstore product. It is just empty now. It has dried up. It has an interesting kind of spiral wand, but I thought this was really good, like a really good bang for your buck. Super cheap. Did a decent job. I would give it like a 7 out of 10 for a mascara. I obviously have way more that I enjoyed better, but they're also a lot more expensive than the Wet n Wild one. But honestly, I enjoy that one. Alright, another vitamin C skincare product that I used up was the Clean Skin Vitamin C Brightening Booster. This took me forever to actually use up, so a little bit of this goes a long way. I just had to be careful because I didn't want to overload my skin with vitamin C products, so I would use this in the daytime. And I think I really started using that once I used up my Sunday Riley. I don't know why that's so hard to say. So the Clean Skin Club, again, I don't think there's any like serums really that like wow me and I'm like, holy cow, I definitely need to repurchase this. But the Clean Skin Club, I would say it's like a 6 out of 10. Wow, I went through 2 cleansers this year. That's crazy. I think I used this one up in the beginning of the year though. This is the Inkyless Salicylic Cleanser. And while I really like the Inkyless and it makes skincare easy for dumb people, not calling people dumb, but like it's just like skincare for dummies. This obviously salicylic acid is really good for you. It's hydrating. It's also going to cleanse your skin. I don't know, I've tried 2 different cleansers from them and I've been on the hunt to find my perfect cleanser and this one just wasn't it. I would still give it like a 7.5 out of 10, but it just wasn't the one for me. But this one, I'm just not going to repurchase. I think I also went through this really fast too. Like it didn't last a long time, so that was kind of a bummer. Another hair care product that I used up was the Curl Keeper 30-Second Detangler. I think when I first got this, I was calling BS on 30-second detangler because it did not detangle my hair in 30 seconds. I honestly don't think this did much of anything to detangle my hair or be a leave-in conditioner or anything like that. I don't like this, and I definitely won't repurchase it. I give it a 3 out of 10. Not much more to say on that. Ooh, I have another foundation that I used up. This is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I love this foundation. This was like one of my like first purchase, like high ticket purchase foundations. I went to Sephora and I got skin matched and all that stuff, and I really did like this. I'm not going to repurchase this specific one, but there are the couple like the newer NARS ones that I want to try, like the Radiant foundation or like the tint one. So I really did like this one. I think it ended up being a little light for me, especially if I was a little bit tanner. But yeah, I'm not going to repurchase that one. I would still give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I just want to try one of the other NARS foundations instead. Okay, I think I also squeezed as much product out of this as I possibly could. This is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage, like under eye cream. And this is a holy grail. It is kind of expensive. I think I got it in like a subscription box. But this stuff worked. It actually felt like it tightened my under eyes and like got rid of dark circles. I love this. I actually think it did a really good job. It had an orange tint to it to help cancel out the blue undertones underneath your eyes. And I really love it. I give it an 11 out of 10 if it weren't for the price. I don't remember how much it is, but I feel like it was like $40 or something. So I would rebuy it. I might actually repurchase it once I'm done using other eye products. So we will see. We'll come back to that one. Okay, this one was actually really sad. This is the E.L.F. Putty Eye Primer, and I love this product, but it has completely separated from the container, and it's like dried out. Like even if I were to rub my finger in there and warm it up, it just doesn't do what it used to do. I think it was a really good dupe for the Morphe, for the MAC paint pot, but my MAC one is older than the E.L.F. and it's still going. Probably shouldn't be using it on my eyes because it's probably expired, but it doesn't look like the E.L.F. one does. So initially I'd give like the E.L.F. like a 7, 8 out of 10, but because it like expired so quickly, I'm giving it like a 5 out of 10. I was really disappointed to open that up and want to use it one day, and it just wasn't the greatest. But now I'm like using less heavy product on my eyes. I'm either using like the Jaclyn eyelid primer, or I'm just using like leftover concealer or something a little bit more like watery that's not like a putty that I'm putting on my eyes. Alright, another thing that I sadly have to declutter is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is in medium brown, and it has just dried up to completion. I've had this forever and I've barely made a dent in it, but I think I have a better product than this, which is like a shocker. I'd give the Anastasia one an 8 out of 10. I liked it. It dried up. It's really sad. And again, I don't use pomades as much as I do, but the KVD one I think is better. I think it's more creamy. It hasn't dried out on me yet, and I honestly would give that one a 9 out of 10 and the ABH one an 8 out of 10. Okay, next up we also have another trial size of a body cream. This is the Ritual of Myrrh Energize Your Soul Sweet Orange and Cedarwood. I loved this scent. I actually really love this lotion. I have to see like how much a full size version of this would be. I love the smell of this. Oh yeah, it pleases my soul. It energizes my soul. That's exactly what it says on the bottle, and this is exactly what it does. I give that an 8 out of 10. Okay, another really gross expired product that should have been thrown away forever ago. This is a Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. I don't know if you guys can see in there. It has like caked up. It is disgusting. It's not good. I'm not even gonna like, you can't even swatch that. It's just like caked on. It is disgusting. It is really like paste. So yeah, that is definitely expired. I bet I have way more lip products that need to be thrown away and are expired. I just haven't gone through all of them. So I'm just getting rid of what I can and what I know I should get rid of now, and then maybe I'll do another run through. Again, I feel like this is going to be a 30-minute video, and I apologize. There's just so many things I got rid of this year. Alright, my big boy. This is the Green Clean Pharmacy Makeup Melt Away Balm. I love this. Rude. I love this. I give this a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. I love, love, love this product. I have just been using something different that I think is a little bit cheaper. It is a smaller container, but this is an unopened one. I have my other one downstairs. This is the Juno Skin Cleansing Balm, and I think I might actually like this one a little bit more, but I still give this a 10 out of 10. I just give the Juno Skin one 11 out of 10. Okay, another product that I pretty much used up to completion. This is the E.L.F. Hydrating Satin Finish Camo Concealer. Only the hydrating one. I did not like the matte one. And I think this one ended up being a little bit dark. This is the light peach shade. And spoiler alert, I did repurchase it. I went up a shade fair beige. So I went a little bit lighter. Obviously I love it. 10 out of 10. I have repurchased it and I probably will continue to repurchase it. It's a 10. Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin. Again, I think this brand is overhyped. I haven't really found anything from this brand that I actually enjoy. I give this like a 6.5 out of 10. I don't think it did much for my skin. I don't think it did much for my hair. I don't think it helped detangle or really like do a lot of hydrating or moisturizing in my hair as a leave-in conditioner. And again, I just think it's overhyped. Another product that I think I've used up twice now. I have not purchased it. I've gotten in subscription boxes. This is Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Serum. I love anything from Glow Recipe. I just think they're all really, really great products. And obviously this is a hyaluronic serum. It moisturizes my skin. It didn't really have a heavy fragrance. The bottle is really, really cute. And I've used 2 full bottles of them. But again, I don't think I'll repurchase it because it is a little bit more pricey. I still give it like a 9 out of 10. Okay, next up is something from Maybelline. This is the Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner. I really, really liked this because it is brush tip instead of felt tip. It still has some ink to it, but I don't think like it was consistent. It like dries out super easily. So like after a few swatches, it's already like getting lighter and lighter. I might repurchase this, I might not. I kind of have to like go through my eyeliners first before I buy anything new and then see what I really do enjoy. But this one was pretty good for a drugstore, cheaper brand, so I would recommend it. I give it like an 8 out of 10. Alright, next up is the Big Ego Mascara from Tarte. I really did enjoy this. I think this one has just like dried up and is like pretty much gone. Again, it's that stereotypical like hourglass wand. It's a little bit on the thicker side, but I did really enjoy this mascara. I would probably almost put it in my top 5 favorite mascaras that I've used. I'm not sure if it's quite up there, but give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but it is time to go. Okay, a couple more hair care products. This is the AG Hair Care Fast Food Leave-On Conditioner. Again, I don't think stuff from this brand is necessarily Curly Girl approved. This one was okay. What I did really love, and I will repurchase, is the Recoil cream for curly hair. The fast food one was okay. I don't know, 7 out of 10. Again, it's hard to like find like a good leave-in conditioner for my hair that I actually think like does a lot but doesn't over moisturize my hair. It's just a never-ending battle to figure out like what my hair actually wants. Okay, the last hair care product, this is Keratin Strengthening Leave-In with Vitamin B5 from Feather Beauty. This did nothing for me. No, this was not good. Did not like it. I think it smelled good, but it did nothing. Nothing for my hair. 3 out of 10. The infamous First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. I'm sure there are cheaper alternatives to this, but this stuff works. I will continue to repurchase it. I have a new bottle downstairs. I think it's my second one. I think I have a third one in my cabinet down over here. So yes, do love this. 10 out of 10. There are probably cheaper versions and dupes for this. I also want to consider getting like an AHA, BHA body scrub that isn't like a scrub, like a body wash to help with, you know, strawberry skin, ingrown hairs. But this stuff does its job. Love it. Alright, and the last product that I used up for 2022 is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I've had this bad boy forever. I can't believe it took me that long to use it up. I don't know if I got like the same shade because I have repurchased it. Yeah, I think they're both in the shade Light, So luckily I got the right shade to begin with. Again, it's the Tarte Shape Tape. I don't use it as much as I used to because it is very, very thick and full coverage. But again, it is a staple and I give it like a 9.5 out of 10. And obviously I have repurchased it, so I enjoyed it. Alright, those are all the products that I used up and or decluttered in the year 2022. I'm excited to see what kind of things I use up this year, as well as achieving some of my goals, like getting married and saving money for the wedding and eating healthier food so I don't look bloated at the wedding, and hopefully I lose weight and all of that stuff that goes with getting married. Well, that's everything for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. I love you guys, and just go to my channel. I welcome you to Feline family. Bye!